Hi guys, I just really wanted to come quickly say something, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people always see the videos here now, and then it is such a different reflection on my main account, and then here where it's more personal and so private. And a lot of people are like, you know, you're doing such a good job being positive and happy, even though you're allowing yourself to feel these feelings, okay? I see all your guys' messages. But here's the thing, okay? I have gone through a lot of shit in my life, but you guys only know 10% of it, and slowly here we will unfold a lot of things. But for now, the 10% of the actual things that I have gone through that you guys don't even know. When I say I've lived the life of a 6-year-old, I've lived the life of a 6-year-old. Some people haven't even lived the life I've lived, of the things I've seen and the things I've done and gone through at such an early age, all the way through my 20s to my 30s. If I told you, your jaw would be on the floor. I just conceal it very well. I hide it very well. And here's the thing. With all the things that I have been through in my life, I have never treated people like shit, okay? I've gone through a lot of stuff, but that has never given me a reason to allow myself to treat people bad, to treat people like shit. I have always still had a pure heart. I've always still been super kind. I've always still been super friendly. I've smiled at everyone. Have I had outbursts? But I have, but that is truly when I have reached the top of my limit. I'm one of those people that will be quiet, you know, be peaceful, be patient, be nice, be kind, until I reach like the top of my limit and someone is testing me over and over and over and over and over again, or someone lies on my name. Then I will explode, and even then I don't like that behavior either. But I have always, even through all the things I've gone through, I have always been a good person. I have always treated people well. I have always thought to myself that maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're dealing with something. You never know what people are going through and what phase in their life they're in and what they're privately dealing with, what internally is going on for them, how they feel at night when they're home alone. You never know. And I've been in that position, but I've never allowed myself to treat people less than or treat people like shit. I've always been so positive. I've always had this mentality of like, I'm not a victim. I cannot stand people who have victim mentality and they blame their bad behavior and then being rude or having all these failures in their life because they're a victim of something. At the end of the day, ultimately, we all are a victim of something. Even the people you think live the best lives, they've all gone through a tragedy. They've all gone through something. They've all done through this. We all just deal with it differently. However, don't let that define you. Don't let that build you into this like shitty person and you feel like you have to be all dark and mysterious and cold and treat people bad just because you have a miserable loser victim mentality. I've never done that. Like when I get through with this page and share the shit I've gone through in my life and your jaw is on the floor, you will be like, wow, Sonia, how are you still seeing the positive in everything? You know why? Because we only hold on to hope. All we have in this life is hope. You truly move forward every day with hope. That's it. When you lose hope, you've lost your life. That's it. You cannot lose hope. You cannot treat people poorly just because you have a loser victim mentality and you think just because you've gone through something, you have to treat people poorly. Honestly, it's not. You're not going to get very far in your life like that. And I see so many of your comments and DMs and messages of like, how are you maintaining such a strong and positive and like dominant attitude on that account? And like, here you're pouring your heart out, because here I'm vulnerable. Because here I'm showing you what being a human is, but at the same time, I'm also telling you that I also, as a victim of a lot of things in my life, I don't take that shit out on other people. That's not okay. That's not okay to do. You have to let it build you to be stronger, and that's it. Like, leave it there. Close the door. Khalas. Walk out, you know? Finished. That's it. So yeah, I really want to come say that because I get so many messages of people, like, they see both perspectives now of what is and how I am, and like, truly from the depths of my heart, I feel like a lot of the reasons why I get taken advantage of emotionally is because I have such a big heart. I'm one of those people who forgives over and over and over. Like, I can get fucked over by the same person 5 times. I will forgive them 5 times. I will give them another chance the 5th time, the 6th time. I give people the benefit of doubt. Is that always a good thing? No, it's not. But sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, and you get hurt again. We're only human, you guys. Like, I mean, don't let life harden you. And don't treat people like shit just because you've gone through some shit. That's all I have to say. I love you guys. Bye.